Welcome to Why They Play the Game, a show created to discuss the NBA on and off the court. I am Michael Eric Owens.
And I'm Ken Hayes.
I can, man, back in the studio with you, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great. What about yourself?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. I've been excited about this show, man, to get back. And as always, man, we like to thank our listeners. Listen, like, subscribe, and share our content. And if you hit that notification button, you're going to get everything that we do when we do it. So
exactly.
We definitely want to get those numbers up, Ken. But man, I've been excited to get back with you. I've been thinking about the season's coming up. Man, who are you most excited about? I mean, who are you, looking at last year and thinking about, development coming forward this year? Who are you most interested in?
Well, for me, I don't know if it's about more development. Some I have on my list, but the main person that I'm looking at right now is Desmond Bane from Memphis. Signed that big contract,
okay,
$207 million for about 5 years, I believe. So we'll say about 41 million a year. The thing that why I'm looking at him is that number one, Josh not going to be there for 25 games.
Yeah, he missing 25.
So, you're right. So you sign, this big contract, in that first 25, what you going to do? I mean,
he a baller though, Ken. I mean, he can get at it now.
Well, yeah, but 207 million, that's a lot of money.
Man, Ken.
Ooh, that's a lot of
all
money.
All of these contracts have been like ridiculous.
Crazy.
Let's just the market is just where it is, folks. We don't set the market, but the market is what Anthony Davis get. Anthony Davis getting 62 million a year. Ken. That's a side. I don't want to get you sidetracked.
We're getting a rabbit hole in that one. The other person that I'm looking at is SGA, Oklahoma City, right in your backyard. And the reason why I'm looking at him is that, Mike, I think he will compete for MVP this coming up season, 2023-24.
Most definitely.
The other thing also is that I think Oklahoma City will make the playoffs. Not to play in, the playoffs. I think they're going to be that competitive.
Okay. All right. Can't putting out the predictions today.
Exactly.
All right. No, I agree with you.
My last one, I want to say my last one, Beauchamp for Milwaukee. I think he's going to have a coming out party. Not to say that he's going to be averaging 20 or anything like that. Yeah. But I think he's going to get a lot more playing time. We saw him in the summer. Yeah. Just going to work. I think that with the new coach, you're gonna see a new look. When I say new look, younger. Yeah. And getting more playing time. Yeah. So and I think, he has the body. You need to work on a couple of things, but I just like his game, Mike. I just do. Too. So
yeah, I mean he definitely 6'7". Can jump, got good defensive skills. He's got a good IQ, good jumper, can go to the hole too. Oh yeah. Beauchamp is
young.
I'm not mad at that list. No. That's a good list. You could have added some more. You didn't have none for my list though.
No, I got one more if you want to hear it.
No, yeah, I want to hear it.
Mikal Bridges for Brooklyn.
See, now you hit somebody on my list. So what you think about Mikal, man?
I think he gonna have, I'll say, a coming out party too. I think that he may make the All-Star game, be named to the All-Star game.
Absolutely.
I think he will average between 20 and 25 this year.
Yeah.
Coming up. And you will see some leadership skills coming from him also. He's just gonna need some help. He can't do it all by himself. But he's going to need some help. But I just think that, there's going to be a light shined on him.
And Ken, I can't agree. I think last year he put the league on notice.
Yeah, he right. When he got traded, he didn't complain. He said, "Hey, this is where I'm at. We're going to run it."
And I think Mikal Bridges is a prime example of there's other talent in the league, Ken, that just doesn't get that opportunity. And when he got to Brooklyn, man, I was like, oh
Went
yeah.
to work.
he was like, oh man, I get 20, 25 shots now.
Right.
Oh yeah, man. And I like his game, man. He play hard on defense. You know, he's not gonna cheat you on the other end of the court, man. I appreciate that out of all players. So yeah, I agree, Ken. I think he's gonna be an all-star this year.
Yeah,
And
I think so too.
So, but no, I ain't mad at that list, but I'm just gonna take, because I got a few here.
Okay.
Said there's some reasons behind them, but of course I got Jalen Green in Houston. I got Jalen,
Okay.
and I think Jalen is enormously talented. I mean, this kid can jump out the gym. He's extremely athletic. He's got a next gear, man. That, you know, I mean, when he came to Milwaukee, okay, that game he ate well in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he did.
He ate well out in town and on the court. So I look for him, man, just to really take another leap in maturity, take a more leading role in that team. I know they were talking about trading him, and man, come on, man, that young boy got a lot of talent, man, and I just don't think he's getting the attention that a lot of that a lot of these other players, his caliber and coming in the league when he did. Tyrese Maxey.
I thought about him. But I'm gonna say this is that I don't see this situation with Harden, and I don't mean to, diminish Maxey, but that's gonna be the key. If Harden leaves, Maxey let's just say move up in the food chain.
Yeah.
I think that he should have been starting instead of
absolutely.
Than Harden. That's just
absolutely.
me. But,
yeah.
Politics, whatever, that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, I like his game. The only thing that I would like to see from him is on that other side, that defensive side. Not to say that he can't do it or anything like that. I would just like to see more out of him on that side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting, right? You know when you're a bench player, right? Although you're a good bench player, when you come in the game, what do you think's gonna keep you in the game? Buckets.
Yeah.
Right? You don't think like defense is going. So some of these young players, man, they think I got to get some buckets because I want to stay on the court. But like you say, Ken, his game now is he's got to elevate and be on both sides of the ball. He's got the impact because clearly, as you spoke, he's got the ability.
Oh, definitely.
Man, he's got the lateral movement. He's got the quickness. He's got decent size as a guard. Right. So I really look for him to, even if Harden comes back, man, I think his role is going to be diminished, Ken. I just don't think, I think Maxey showed too much contributions for them to say, nah, we just going to let James go out there and just bounce this thing like he's been doing.
They can't. They
but isn't Nick Nurse over there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a chip now.
he got a chip, man. We'll see. You know, I think Nick Nurse has been a great coach, and he's definitely mentored a lot of people and gave a lot of opportunity. I just don't know what it's going to take to get James and Embiid. We hear about Embiid now talking about, well, he might have to go somewhere else.
We won't get in that rabbit hole.
Bro. Yeah. We'll talk about that. But you know who else I got on my list, man? And I'm gonna bring them both the same time because I think both of them not only needs to step into that all-star kind of not just team leader, but being seen is Jamal Murray and Anthony Edwards.
Oh.
Because
Murray.
Jamar has yet to be received as that exactly as that because of Joker, right? But you have to remind people, okay, Denver didn't win nothing without Jamar. Now you might say, well, they couldn't win without Joker. I get that. I'm not going to diminish Joker because he is. I mean, he that dude, right? I'm gonna give him that. But I'm saying, man, there were some games, man, that if Murray wasn't doing his thing, I'm talking Porter went to the left. Okay, KCP wasn't hitting right, and Murray was carrying them.
Right. I get it. But for me, there were some games that he got lost in too. He shot.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't shoot very well in a couple. But I mean, don't get me wrong. You coming off a serious knee injury that took 2 seasons to come back from?
2 seasons, man. Yeah.
So I give it to him. I think he will be more of the man in this coming up season also. They need to take a little, let's just say, some load off of Joker.
Yeah.
To keep him fresh. I can't argue with that one.
Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards.
Oof. I think he's the leader of the team. I think he needs to take more, let's just say, control of the team. That may cause some controversy in Minnesota, but as far as I'm concerned, he looked like he wants to win.
Yeah.
I can't speak about the other guy, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. He that dude in Minnesota. Right. I mean,
it's coming.
Exactly. You can see like this dude is, even when he got drafted, man, I thought, he had the NBA body.
Definitely.
He's got the athleticism, old school athleticism too. Strength and speed and power, right? And the
old school 3-point play.
Exactly. Right, kid. So I'm thinking like as soon as if he can get in the right situation, the right opportunity, and we're gonna talk in a minute, folks, about USA basketball, but if you saw in the Puerto Rico game, I mean, he's really becoming like the leader of the USA basketball team. They're looking at him in that direction, and I think this year is a year for him to really say, I'm that dude. Okay. And everybody else got to get behind me and cause I'm leading. And so I'm really looking forward to him to do that. Man, I think Luka might get that MVP this year though.
Really? Why?
I just think, man, if you look at him, man, he done slimmed down and he ain't in the drive-through no more. And he done slimmed down. Man, I saw him, they played, I forget who they played Greece. And and Tenacity was doing his thing because Giannis wasn't out there. Oh yeah, he looked good.
Thank God.
Exactly. And he didn't trim down, man. I just think I think this is what Luka's got to understand. I got Kyrie. I got a team where I have to be more of a facilitator than just like
a shooter.
Yes, exactly. I think if he comes to that, because he can score at any time. I mean, let's just be honest, man. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna stop Luka. Okay, he too crafty. He's too good in the mid range. If he's not a great 3-point shooter,
right?
But when he get hot, then he just he can close his eyes, right? So he's got to become a better facilitator, Ken, for me. And if he does that, I think his numbers are just going to be too impressive to because he could average the triple-double easily.
Oh, definitely. But you got to look who he's playing with, though.
Well, Kyrie like to shoot, though. So he can get those 10 assists. You know what I mean? Like Kyrie's never saw a bad shot. So he's definitely going. And the advantage, too, is Kyrie is a high percentage scoring dude. So if you assisting him, that's a true assist, right? So I really look for Luka, man, he's been in that conversation and it always fizzled. But I think this year, man, I think he's going to expand his game more than simply scoring. And I think the last one, the only last one I got is, of course, my boy, Paolo Banchero. I got to talk about Paolo.
Stop.
But I'm really looking forward for him, man, to really he's gonna be that dude. Like he averaged, I think, like 20 something. I'm looking for him to pick it up to 23, 24 points a game. I think he's definitely he's been talking about improving on his defensive end. So I look at Paolo, man, he's just for his game to be more well-rounded but more dominant. I think he's going to be a very dominant dude coming out of Orlando. And I am not, if he makes the All-Star game, I wouldn't be shocked
about that one.
I would not be shocked. Y'all heard it. Why they play the game? You heard it.
I don't know about that one.
Ken, he's got everything he needs. It's a perfect situation for him. I think again, small markets. Okay, let's be honest, and that hurts you. And that hurts you. But I think this year he's gonna be knocking on that door. He might even be a reserve. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, if somebody get injured, but let me stop.
So, man, hey, that's the players we're looking out for. Listen, in your comments, let us know who you're looking out for and why. We're very curious, and man, I think it's a great time for the league. Although I think the salaries are outrageous, and that's a distraction. But I think the talent level and the excitement around the game couldn't be more. Man, but I have to talk about. We know the mix up, or we should say the change up at ESPN. And now we see that that Malika Andrews is replacing Mike Greenberg as the ESPN NBA's finals host. So what was your initial
I thought it was a bad move on ESPN. Mike does a great job.
He does.
I mean, he's solid. I mean, really solid. I mean, no matter who he working with, Mike gonna do his thing. I think Malika, she let's just say a little raw, not ready. I shouldn't say not ready, but I think she probably will do a adequate job, but Mike is Mike gonna get you there.
Yeah.
Like I said, no matter who he's with, or I just think it was just a bad move because it's just not consistent. I mean, let's just go back to last week's show. Van Gundy, Mark, they're gone as far as the announcers is concerned.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, getting replaced. I mean, I get that they want that, let's just say, new look, but sometimes consistency is a little bit better. That's just my thoughts about it.
Change should always have a reason. Change just for change is not good. And as you say, Mike is, come on, man. He excellent, man.
If you look in the dictionary and you see professional, you see Mike's face.
Exactly. And I'm thinking, like, why in the world would they do that? I know, they're trying to get more diversified and more inclusive, and Malika's got a good following. See, Ken, a lot of times is like, okay, let's look at the Tank Davis and Garcia fight. Why did Garcia get that fight? Because he's got all those followers. It wasn't for a belt.
No.
It was for the money, right? It was for the people that would watch. And I think Malika has a following that that people are going to tune in with whatever she does, and I pat her on the back for that. But man, if it ain't broke, man, don't fix it. I'm like, man, like what was the complaint? Like, what was wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, Mike, you're doing a great job, but yeah, we're gonna change you. Like, for what, man? Like,
yeah.
So I just, again, man, not trying
to knock her.
Yeah, not to knock her, man.
No, I can't. She does a good job as far as NBA Today, hosting that show. But Mike is a man. I don't care what anybody say.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think it's. I can see why people were disappointed in that. And again, can she carry the torch? Absolutely. I mean, nobody's gonna sit here and say like she cannot carry the torch. That's not
right.
No, she can carry.
That's
the
not
torch.
Right.
Okay, she can. She's professional. She's on point. She does her research. No, that's not it. But I just don't think you replace something that is working so well. I just don't. Yeah, again, and and especially in light of what ESPN has been doing, man, it's like they're just cutting big contracts for smaller contracts. And I'm saying like that and people don't understand you know, I mean, you don't know these people, but you kind of get used to, well, tonight I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear. And so you have this, that's what you want to do as a brand, is get people to connect with your brand and stay with your brand and invest in your brand. Well, when you keep changing up the brand, man, I'm saying, well, hold on, who's this? Like, man, I'm looking for anything other than First Take and speak to so where's NBA at, right?
Right.
So
but Mike,
yeah.
Let me say this. Malika ain't no Jane Kennedy.
True.
So, she's not there yet, but Jane Kennedy,
no doubt.
Man.
No doubt.
Brought a different dynamic, to the NFL. So, but she's not on that level yet.
Yeah.
She can get there, but now, no.
Yeah. Well, as it appears, she's going to have every opportunity to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. We can say that. Now, USA basketball. I saw the Puerto Rico game, which was just smash mouth. But so you have this roster. You have, of course, Paulo. You have Bridges, Brunson, Edwards, Anthony, Tyrese Halliburton. That's a Wisconsin boy, by the way. Josh Hart. You got Brandon Ingram, B.I., Jaren Jackson Jr., Cam Johnson, Walker Kessler, BP, the People's Champ, Bobby Portis, Austin Reeves, and Austin Reeves. So, looking at that roster, man, do you think they have enough to win? Because think about it, man. When I was looking at, Canada's got a squad.
They got a nice squad.
Okay. I think France got a decent squad. So I'm saying, do you see, when I look at that team, I don't really see a dominant leader in that team. I really don't see. Who do you see?
Ingram.
But you think he vocal enough, though?
I think so. I think that I think when LA traded him away to New Orleans, he got a bad rap.
Yeah, he did.
There was
a dumb trade. Okay, let me the dumb trade. Okay, you don't get rid of BI, but go ahead.
There were some, let's just say, I'm gonna call them rumors that wasn't interested, didn't come ready to play. That was a word out on him.
Okay.
And when he went to New Orleans, man, he went to work.
Oh yeah.
And I mean work. I think, to me, Brandon Ingram, he top 15
in the league.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's a bad boy.
I mean,
I know. You looking at me like, man.
Listen, I think I can't take anything away from BI, man. He's smooth. He, the pull up on you, you can't, his arches, the fade away, the crossover, the Euro step, right? So I'm not,
man.
But man, Cam, top 15.
I'll say this: is if he
top
had
20, I would give him top.
Okay,
20.
top 20. All right, all right, top 20. If he had some help, some help. Let me say this one more time. If he had some help, Zion.
Yeah, thank you.
Man.
Oh, man. You see him and Zion? Him a healthy Zion? Bruh. Man, you talk about you got problems tonight if you playing them. I'm telling you, man, young, both of them, man. And like you say, I thought it was so stupid, man. For LA to get rid of him, his talent. You could tell that he's gonna continue to be an all-star in this league. And the only thing that's standing in Brandon Ingram's way on the ball court is Brandon Ingram. Okay. Like, ain't nothing you can do with him when he is focused and saying today I'm gonna eat, he's gonna eat. And but I haven't seen him be that vocal though. So that was just my concern.
Let him not say anything and just play. His playing speaks volumes.
Well, it does, but when you get late in there and you going for the World Cup and you get late in those games and you need somebody to step up and say. That's why I say Anthony Edwards is taking more of a leadership role.
Okay, but let me say this: when the last Olympic team, when Durant, he was not that vocal, or I won't even. As far as a leader is concerned, but the thing about it, he got the job done on the court.
Man, but bro, hold on now. That's an assassin though.
Okay.
Like KD, come on, man. KD step on any court, man. He ain't got to speak a word, man.
Okay,
get the ball. It's like, but okay. I give Brandon. Listen, I'm with Brandon, but he got another level to go.
Right, exactly. I agree. But the thing about it, man, you let's just say you playing a pickup game.
Yeah.
Brandon, come on, bro.
Oh yeah,
I got you. Right.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be playing all day long.
Right. The other person that leadership, Brunson.
Oh yeah. Yep. I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. I mean, Brunson he's one of these dudes that you look at and you think, he should be good, but not that good. Man, Brunson his game is impressive, man. The way he's able to maneuver inside. Right. And his footwork, man, is
impeccable.
Come on, man. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, man. That Brunson is very impressive, man. I love him as a point guard. He's under control. He knows where he wants to get on the court, and he knows what he wants to do. And it doesn't matter. You can have him by 5 or 6 inches.
It don't matter, man.
If he says I'm about to get a bucket, he's about to get a bucket, man. That's just, guys like him, guys like Kyrie, they know how to get buckets. So yeah, I would agree with you that
but I'm gonna say another name too.
Mm-hmm.
I may be a little bit biased. Bobby Portis, man. Let me speak on this. Portis, the thing about Portis, he ain't looking to take all these shots. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna rebound, play some solid defense, but I can hit this jumper.
Yeah.
Or I can post up on you. I'm just trying to make our team win. Those are the type of guys that you need on the Olympic team that, hey, I don't need to be the star. Yeah. I just want to play hard, get this W, and move on.
Yeah, and the People's Champ did, he hit him with a couple fadeaways and pull-ups on him, and and looked at the crowd and talked crazy. So
right,
that's Bob. Yeah, you right. Bobby is that dude that will get in your face too.
Oh man,
I mean, he's that cat that's like, bruh, play some defense, right? So yeah, that level of energy. I was glad to see him, be on the team, and because he's worthy. He's worthy of that position.
And should have got 6 man. Should have got 6 man a year.
Oh, come on. Who did they give it to again? Man, I have some listener tell us who did that. I can look it up right quick, but you're right. Bobby should have gotten 6 man. Oh, it was man, this is gonna bother me now, Cam. We're gonna have to look it up right quick. But you're exactly right, man. They play again Saturday.
Okay.
And they play against Luka, Slovenia.
Oh.
But I think what's ended up happening is Malcolm Brogdon got 6 man of the year.
Okay.
Well, he a former Buck. He's a former Buck, so we gonna give him some love. He he feared the deer, so we gonna give him some love. And but yeah, they play Saturday, but they thinking, man, Luka is gonna be minutes restricted. So
he should be.
Yeah, because this don't compare to what you're trying to do. The World Cup don't compare to what you're trying to, win the NBA championship. But Ken, in our closing minutes, man, we want to look towards some female athletes.
Okay.
Our top 5 female basketball players. Ooh, man. So and I imagine our list might be similar, but it might not be.
Okay. All right.
So
but let me say
yours.
I'm gonna set the narrative this way. We remember Diana Taurasi.
Oh,
she just scored 10,000 points in WNBA.
Yeah.
So, everybody was, I won't say everybody, but they were saying, oh, she the GOAT. She's the best player to ever play the game. I'm like, man, Mike, she's not in my top 5. So
she in my top 5 though. She's in my top 5.
We got to end this show right now.
she's in my top 5 now.
Okay.
No doubt. But no, she's not even in the GOAT conversation, but she in the top 5.
All right.
But go ahead, Ken.
All right. So I'm going to start at number 5.
Okay.
Tamika Catchings.
Not in my list.
Mike,
not in my list.
Stop the show. Stop the show.
Go ahead.
Oh man, play Harvey Catchings' daughter. Play for the Bucks.
Absolutely.
A beast, man. You want a bucket? Give it to
Tamika. She'll get you one.
Right. Number 4, Lisa Leslie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Olympic
I got Lisa
champion.
at number 3 on my list.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Olympic champion, WNBA champion.
Yeah.
Just,
come on. Yeah, that's female basketball royalty.
Right
there.
The next one, Cheryl Swoops.
She was number 5 on my list.
Oh, number 5.
Yeah, she was number 5. I could have switched it. She probably should have been number 4, but yeah, Cheryl Swoops is on the list. Come on now. Oh yeah.
And then number 2, hopefully I get her, Mia Moore. Played for Minnesota.
Not on my list, bro.
I got it. I got it on the show, man. I'm feeling.
No, sir.
Oh man, come on.
No.
Back to back
I got
champion?
some ballers. I got some ballers on my.
Oh man. Then number 1. If you get this one wrong, Mike, we got it. We really got to end the show. Cheryl Miller.
Oh yeah, come on now. Cheryl, my number 1. Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna continue the show then. Oh man, Cheryl Miller was a you talking about beast on both ends of the court. Defense, offense. Man, come on. There was reports out that in LA she used to play with the guys.
Oh yeah,
and be having them too.
Whoop, she scored 100 points.
Oh right, we didn't mention that yet.
Yeah. I mean, Reggie. That's how he learned how to play basketball. He couldn't beat Cheryl. Oh yeah, man. I mean, when you talk about the history of women's basketball, you have to mention her name and how she. I mean, if she hadn't had that injury, who knows what she would have went on to do. But
and the WNBA wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly
there at that time.
And I think that she. Again, man, if you're a historian of the game, you have to mention her impact. And like you say, the stories of her playing and playing against dudes, just like eating them.
Right.
And
exactly.
Like there's no league that can hold me, that sort of thing. And Reggie
and
was
talk
like,
trash.
No. Exactly. Reggie was like, no, she was the best in our household. So Cheryl Swoops.
That's
Lisa
your number
Leslie,
5?
No. So Cheryl Swoops is number 5.
Okay.
I had Taurasi at number 4. Okay.
You did?
Oh yeah. Then I had Lisa.
Wait a minute. You had a headache when you?
Oh no. She no. She didn't earn it, man. I mean, she one of the old schoolers. So
okay.
I got Lisa Leslie, and then I'm surprised you don't have her on your list. This one right here.
Who?
Sue Bird. Ken.
I take Mia Moore before I take Sue Bird.
Man, Sue is probably the most winning female basketball athlete out there. And
Bill Russell is
skills.
too. Bill Russell is too. But now
No, bro. I had to have Sue. I had to have Sue on the list, and then of course Cheryl.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I can't be mad at your list, man. All of these women, man, have
all
contributed
of them
tremendously.
Yeah, they're great.
Tremendously
Great
to the game, man. Hey, Ken, you ever, man? You know, it's only me and you talking right now, so ain't nobody listening. But you ever been on the court, man, where you know female just took you out, man, crossed you over, you know?
Mike, I don't. It's kind of ironic that you asked me that. Remember we played in the summer league during high school. Remember, God, I can't think of her name, but she went to North Division. I can't think of her name right now, but she
I
played
think I know
on.
who you're talking about.
She played on.
I'm looking at her.
Yeah, she played on the opposing team.
Oh yeah, she had skills.
Yeah, she had. In her spot was in the corner.
Right.
And Mike, Mike Brown, he said, "Yeah, you got her." I was like, "Man, come on, you want me to hold her?" I said, "I got her."
Right.
So yeah, man. So
this gonna be an easy day.
Right. So I was like, "Oh," he said, "Okay." So I'm like, man. But yeah, I mean, I think I think we talked about this too last week that the women's game, you know, I enjoy watching it. Yeah. You know, as it is in the NBA, you know, when it gets closer to the playoffs, you get, you know, players come out a little, play a little harder, you know, sweat a little more. But yeah, I enjoy the game. So,
I mean, hats off to them, man, for, you know, passing the game down, keeping the game alive. I know Cheryl has got to be ecstatic about where the game is at when she was playing the game, right? And Lisa Leslie, too. I mean, she talks about, you know, the expansion of the game and so forth. So, folks, give us your top 5 female basketball players of all time. But now, don't be talking about no Caitlin Clark now. Okay, don't be talking about Reese. No, we ain't talking about no contemporary. We talking about now both of them cold too, so I'm not gonna be negative on them. But give us somebody that we can go back and research. Yeah. But yeah, Ken, man, Saturday, the USA team plays Slovenia. It's probably too early, but you can check it out. YouTube, they play all the games anyway.
Right.
But yeah, Ken, we gonna see what Damian Lillard is still in.
He ain't going nowhere. Not right now.
Okay, he's not going anywhere, and I guess Giannis is not going to be playing, so that's good news.
That's a good thing.
And we'll just, you know, we'll see what the USA team's gonna do, and getting ready for the season to start up here pretty soon, folks. But always like, subscribe, and share. In a world of sports, it unites us. Let us take this unity in our everyday life. This is why they play the game.